There's an $80 billion building boom happening right now in American energy infrastructure, and almost nobody is talking about it. This year, the United States will bring online the most new natural gas pipeline capacity since 2008. 22 billion cubic feet of gas every single day. And here's the part that should grab your attention. The companies building these pipelines get paid every day, whether the price of oil goes up, down, or sideways. There's also one name in this group that's almost completely off the radar of everyday investors, and it might be the most interesting of them all. Stick around, because I'm going to show you all 8. I'm Tony, and this is Tony Crypto and Stock News. Quick reminder before we dive in. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research. I'm sharing what I'm seeing in the data, but every decision you make is yours. Let's start with the lay of the land. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good. Natural gas demand is at record highs. Power plants and LNG exports, that's liquefied natural gas being shipped overseas, are pushing more gas through pipelines than ever before. And the midstream sector, the companies that move and store energy, has been beating the broader energy market because their business runs on fees, not on the price of oil. The bad? The Federal Reserve is still keeping interest rates high, and that raises the cost of borrowing for these huge building projects. Permitting delays are also a wild card. And the ugly. The recent closure of the Strait of Hormuz exposed just how fragile global energy shipping really is, which makes American pipelines more important than ever. Yet most everyday investors are still ignoring this corner of the market, even with yields of 6 to 8% sitting on the table. So why pipelines and why now? Let me explain it simply. Every time you use ChatGPT, stream a movie, or ask a voice assistant a question, a data center somewhere is burning a huge amount of electricity. That electricity has to come from somewhere, and right now, natural gas is the bridge fuel powering the AI revolution. Here's the problem. There isn't enough pipeline capacity to move all that gas. Companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google are now demanding their own dedicated pipelines because the power grid can't keep up. Think of a pipeline like a toll booth on a highway. It collects a fee on every cubic foot of gas that flows through, no matter who's buying it. That's why this is one of the most compelling infrastructure stories of the decade. Let's meet the 8 companies, starting with the heavyweights. First, Kinder Morgan, ticker KMI. They have over $10 billion in projects in their backlog, including 3 major gas lines tied directly to power and AI demand. Second, Energy Transfer, ticker ET. They've got $8.3 billion in active projects, including a $5.6 billion expansion that locks in cash flows all the way to 2029. And third, Enterprise Products, ticker EPD. This one has raised its payout to investors for 27 straight years through every recession and crash, and it has the strongest balance sheet in the entire sector. If you're getting value from this breakdown, take a second to hit that subscribe button. It genuinely helps the channel grow and keeps this research free. Next up, the builders. Williams Companies, ticker WMB, handles roughly 1/3 of all the natural gas used in America every day, and it's targeting earnings growth above 10% a year through 2030. Enbridge, ticker ENB, operates the longest crude oil system on the planet, moving 30% of all the crude oil in North America. New projects this year are already lifting its cash flow, and MPLX, that's the ticker, has 3 massive pipelines coming online this year alone, including 2 that connect the Permian Basin in Texas to Gulf Coast export markets. It's guided for 12.5% distribution growth for 2 more years. By the way, if you trade crypto alongside your stocks, my Kraken link is in the description. It's one of the most trusted exchanges out there, and using the link supports the channel. Now, the Acquisitor's 2 companies that grew by buying up their rivals. Wanyoke, ticker OKE, has swallowed several competitors in recent years and now operates 60,000 miles of pipeline. It just raised its 2026 profit outlook to as much as $8.5 billion. And Targa Resources, ticker TRGP, is the dominant player connecting the Permian Basin to the Gulf Coast. It's growing profit 17% year over year, and it just raised its dividend by 25%. Wall Street currently rates it a strong buy. And now the hidden gem, the one most people have never heard of, DT Midstream. Here's why I love this one. It's a pure natural gas pipeline company with almost zero name recognition among everyday investors. 95% of its revenue comes from demand-based contracts that average 8 years long, meaning it gets paid whether the gas flows or not. Between 2021 and 2025, it grew profits at twice the rate of its competitors. And here's the kicker: the company has announced $3.4 billion in projects, but analysts believe the real opportunity could be as large as $7.5 billion. It's backed by investment-grade utilities locked into 20-year contracts. That's the kind of revenue certainty most companies only dream about, hiding in plain sight. So there you have it, 8 pipeline companies quietly getting paid to power the AI era, with DT Midstream as the dark horse to watch. Before I go, one more time. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research. These are ideas to investigate, not instructions to follow. If you found this valuable, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to see it. And if you want to start building your own portfolio, the SoFi link in my description gives you $25 in free stock when you open an active investing account with $25 or more. My Kraken link is right there too if crypto is more your speed. Let me leave you with this. Proverbs 21 verse 5. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Patience and a plan beat hype every single time. I'm Tony, and I'll see you in the next episode. God bless you.